Oh yeah. Here we go. It's that time of the month again, every other Monday. What happens every other Monday? I stand here with a microphone and tell you lot to put your tracks in the thread. Jim got the shout out up nice and early. Haven't had to worry about that today. Thank you so much, Jim. You're an absolute scholar. And yeah, so what are we here for? We're here for that shout out there. 16th shout out of 2024. Last week's show was amazing. It looks like Celt Islam has won track of the week from the show before. I will get the next one up today. Celt Islam is in the running for that again. I don't know how many tracks of the night we can actually give this guy. I really, really don't. Hello, Tony Duncan. Hello, Jordan Williams. Right, we are here to do this all over again, and I can't fucking wait. Weird Kids Musical Weekly Meetup, and that happens every Tuesday on my YouTube channel, which is where you're watching me right now. So, if you have a track that you want us to listen to, get it in this thread. It's that simple. All you have to do is come over to the .live site, find this one here, and then pop down to the comment section and chuck a track in there. Last week's show was so diverse, like so diverse. We had all kinds of styles across the fucking board. It was brilliant. We picked up a few new people as well, and I hope that happens again this week. Why? Because that's how our fucking community grows. It might be a slow glacial pace that we pick people up, but we do pick people up. And I was talking to little Matty Karma about this. This is the best way to pick people up. You know, we pick people up through word of mouth, and we pick people up because we're actually a decent community. That is what matters. It really, really does. Tony, have you got a track for us this week? I fucking hope so. Is it more from your funk surfer style kind of new style? Because if it is, fucking brilliant. Okay, so yeah, get your tracks in that thread so that we can chat about it on Tuesday night. That's basically what we do here at the URL. You producers put your tracks in to this thread here, and we'll sit around and chat about it on Tuesday night. Like I say, last week's show was fucking diverse as fuck. It had just all kinds of styles all over it. It was absolutely beautiful. But we can't do that again unless you don't put your tracks in. So for the love of fucking God, put your goddamn tracks in that thread. So what is the URL? I got a bit of time. I've told you where the thread is. What is the URL? The URL is the Unsigned Review Live. And what do we do with the Unsigned Review Live, I hear you ask? We listen to music. We're possibly one of the only communities around that actually take the time to listen to your tracks. We will play the entire track, and we will mark it on its merits as that track. So like, Celt Islam keeps putting tracks in, and everyone's like, oh, I don't want to go after Celt Islam. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Your track will be marked individually on the style, the sequencing, the noises. You know, we don't discriminate here. We do not discriminate here whatsoever at all. Oh, Tony Duncan says we'll see. Going to try and set up a SoundCloud. Yeah, good one, Tony. SoundCloud is a good way to do it. How come not for Bandcamp then? Just out of interest. But yeah, the URL, group of people meet here every Tuesday, 7:30 for the past 7 years. Hopefully we'll meet here every Tuesday for the next 7 years, and another 10,000 tracks will come through our doors. That's what I'm hoping for. The community is a nice one. We're really, really friendly. We don't tell you your track shit. We just tell you how you might be able to improve it. That bit is really fucking important. Really fucking important. There's so much hate in the world today. It's ridiculous. Like, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. I also noticed that somebody put up a post in the Unsigned Review Live Playpen the other day about a review show where people were charging $75 for a play. $75 for a play? Are you kidding? We do that shit for free here. I mean, what? Why would you charge people £75 to play a track and judge it? It's fucking ridiculous. Reminds me of OnlyFans when people send their dicks in and the girls are supposed to rate their knobs. I don't get it. So if you are looking for a friendly musical community that will actually listen to your tracks, the Unsigned Review Live is the place for you. Like I say, we meet here every Tuesday. And we will continue to meet here every Tuesday until there is no call for the URL anymore. But I'm hoping that won't happen. Okay. Oh, for private tracks. Yeah, good idea, Tony. Good idea. That's a really fucking good idea. So yeah, send us stuff your way that you're producing at the moment, and you're thinking, is this okay? I don't know if this is. Pop it on SoundCloud as a private track. Put it in the thread, and yeah, we will tell you how we feel about your track. Alrighty. I think that is about it for me today. You know what to do. I mean, you should know what to do. We've been here for 7 years. If you know someone who produces music and they are looking for feedback on tracks, this is the place for them. Yeah? This is the place for them. And where is the place for them? Right over here. www.clownfest.live SO page. There it is. There's the shout out. I hope this shout out is a massive one and that we get fucking truckloads of tracks in and I have to do 4-hour shows each time. I'm happy to do the 4-hour shows, honestly. My mental health took a dive when I took August off, and it turns out that YouTube punishes creators for taking time off, you fucking cunts. So yeah. Also, someone was talking to me about monetizing my YouTube. Fuck that. You know, we'd have to quit the swearing. We'd have to quit talking about, experiences. And no, fuck that. It's not worth it. It's not worth taking a dive on what the URL does for like £150 a year. It's just not fucking worth it. Monetizing my YouTube is not an option. I will not be doing that. What I will be doing is sitting here every Tuesday talking about your tracks honestly and openly. The URL is a safe space. We understand that the club scene has a drug culture, and the URL is a safe space to talk about experiences that you have had. We implore, is that the right word? We praise people who have gotten off on drugs. Yeah, we don't glamorize drugs whatsoever at all. What we do is we give you a safe space to talk about your experiences whilst you may have been on drugs or may not have been on drugs, And I think that's really, really important. No one's going to judge you here, And yeah, like I say, there's a few within the Clown Army that have quit doing substances over the past couple of years, and that is fucking beautiful. Yeah, so I've rambled on enough. I have rambled on enough. Right, get your tracks in that thread. Tony says, off them for 13 years now. Tony used to run Synthesizers and Sobriety, which I think was an important group, and it's a shame that it's disappeared. Because again, people need communities. If you're coming off of drugs and stuff, and you want someone to talk to, then that was the place to go. Yeah, so it's a bit of a shame that group got closed down. But well done for doing what you did, Tony. Hey, Synth Widow, how's it going? Yeah, I could ramble on forever, but get your tracks in this thread. Get your tracks in this thread so that we can chat about it tomorrow. At 7:30 and see how much of a good producer you are. I will get the poll up for last week's show, either today or tomorrow. And I will see you tomorrow night at about 7:30, where we all talk about music, because that's what we care about. That is the most important thing here. The music is all important. The music is all important. It really, really is. And we want your tracks to sound as good as they can do. All right? So, I'm off. I'll see you tomorrow night. And yeah, we'll do this. We'll chat about your tracks as we have done for 7 years in a caring, compassionate way, and try and get your tracks to sound as peachy as they fucking can be. That's the main goal for this. That's why we do this, because we fucking love music. If we didn't love music, we wouldn't meet here every fucking Tuesday and chat about your tracks. It's the music that's the most important thing. It really is. So yeah, get your tracks in that thread, and we'll talk about them tomorrow night. Have I said that before? I'm pretty sure I've said that before. Right, I'm off. I will see you tomorrow night, because I love you all, and you're all beautiful people. Yeah, get your tracks in the thread. If you don't get the tracks in your thread, we can't fucking talk about them. Get your tracks in the thread. Clown Army needs you. Clown Army needs you, the producers, and your tracks. Clown Army needs you, the people that comment and like and share in the chat thread, because without you, we have no vibe. Clown Army needs you, the co-hosts and the hosts, so that we have banter in the studio and banter in the chat thread and tracks to listen to. It's a triangle. It's really, really important that all three of those things exist. The producers, the co-hosts, the people that chat. If we don't have one of those things, the whole thing fucking falls apart. And I don't want the URL to fall apart. I never want the URL to fall apart. I want the URL to be as strong as fucking possible. Anyway, it's Monday morning. It's a bit early for this, right? So yeah. Tracks, thread, chat, talk, banter, call someone a cunt. At all times. I'll see you tomorrow night. I love you all.